Hey, welcome back. This is Kevin with God Family and everything else, and I wanted to let you know that I am currently working on a video. This video will be more so about my thoughts about. Actually, I've come across this channel called Expedition Bible, which I think is really cool. For me, I'm more of a visual type of person where I love watching and seeing the evidence from the Bible. That doesn't necessarily mean just because I see that I believe it, but it's just exciting to see what the Bible has been talking about, and then to see the physical evidence is just exciting. That it just makes the Bible come more alive, I'll say. Uh, but again, as Jesus was talking to Thomas, I believe, and he appeared to the disciples, he said, you know, uh, are you happy because you see me? He said, happy are those who do not see me. I may have just butchered that, and I will put that up here. Actually, you know what? Let's just pull that up so I can say that accurately. Let's see. All right, so let me just go ahead and get this get this corrected. This is actually in John 20:24 through 29. Um, but this is when all the disciples are together and they were like, "Hey, we saw Jesus, we saw Jesus." And Thomas actually responds, says, "Unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger where the nails were and put my hand into his side, I will not believe." So Thomas is sitting there saying that I have to see it to believe it. And then all of a sudden, a week later, his disciples were in the house again, and Thomas was with them. Through the doors were locked, though the doors were locked, excuse me, Jesus came and stood among them and said, so Jesus just appeared while the doors and everything were locked. Jesus said, "Peace be with you." Then Thomas turned around and he saw, and Jesus said to him, "Put your finger here. See my hands? Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe." So remember when Thomas was talking to his friends, the other disciples, and saying that, unless I see the nail marks in his hands and put my finger in the nail marks and everything, I won't believe. Jesus pretty much shows up and says, go ahead, test it for yourself. And he said, stop doubting and believe. And then all of a sudden, uh, Thomas, like he was like, felt pretty sad, and he said, "My Lord and my God." Then Jesus told him, he said, "Because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed." So Jesus is saying, you believe now just because you can see me physically? He was like, there are going to be so many people that will not be able to see me and they still believe. You know, you don't need to see it to believe it. Have faith. That's what he was telling Thomas. And that's the same thing applies to us. And that's, again, like I was talking about, like this channel that I've seen, Expedition Bible. Like, it's exciting to see it. It doesn't make it, it doesn't, how do I say, make me believe even more. I believed all this stuff existed and still exists today reading the Bible. It doesn't have pictures or anything, but I believe because I know that God is telling the truth and I can rely on God's word. He just has all this stuff here also so we can see it as well, just to be excited and put things together, and it makes the Bible come more alive, I'll say. But I'm still happy. I don't need to see Jesus to know that Jesus existed. I don't need to see God to know that God exists. So, but I just wanted to bring that up. This was something that always has been on my mind, and it's just very nice that I'm saying this. You know, just putting this out there instead of just holding that in. And it's also great, as for children like my boys, they, especially Kai, because Kai's 10, he's a little bit more mature in the mind. He understands a little bit more. Noah, he's 5, so he's still growing. But for Kai, he likes seeing history. He likes seeing uh, evidence, things like that. And so when I mentioned it to him, his eyes kind of being, he's like, really? Yet Kai still has a lot of growing to do and developing. Just same with me. But it's fun to share this stuff with them because kids love to just see and touch. And I mean, for me as well, I love to see it as well. But I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you, little rant. Again, if you haven't checked it out, it's called Expedition Bible. I'll go ahead and put that link right here, or just the channel right there for you to check it out, because this is really exciting. The guy that has this channel, he goes on a lot of expeditions, provides great information, and then he also has a book that I want to have for myself. Just it's like a visual Bible where God came down. But yeah, thanks for listening. This is G.F.E podcast. My name again is Kevin, and please hit the like, share, and subscribe button if you want to go ahead and have this video be put out and put on notice so other people can see it as well, because I definitely want to have this channel grow more so we can reach more people and share who God is.